everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So today is the day after me and Don did our live broadcast with you guys, where we poured these coasters with you on the live. And I know it's coming out like a week later, but that's just how my schedule works. So instead of just revealing the coaster, because clearly you could see how beautiful they came out, but I want to finish them with you. I want to fix this one, but I'm going to bring you an experiment that I've never done before. I don't know if anybody's tried it. I haven't looked. I haven't seen it in the past. What I'm going to do, because we did these with mica powders, and this one was mine, the green and the purple, in case you didn't watch the live stream, but you can go back and watch it. It was quite long though. We were on live for like 2.5 hours. So these are the mica powders that I used for this one. What I have never tried before was trying to get a geode, which I don't think it's gonna work, but we're gonna try it. I'm gonna try to get a geode with these colors. I picked the same kind of colors, teal and purple and white, but these are my acrylic inks. I just wanna see what happens. Then I'm also gonna do teal and purple with some alcohol inks. So I will, well, actually I might use the white. I might use the white mica powder because I think I do need the white mica powder. But let's just see what happens with the color and white mica powder and see if we can get any kind of effect. So I've got these sitting here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish these and set them aside. What I'm going to do is I want to put new glitter in with UV resin in the center because I don't like how the center kind of spread. If you could see, it kind of spread that way. So I'm just going to cover my center up with UV resin, New Heaven glitter, the same one that I used on the inside. Get it cured. I'm going to put some rainbow shimmer in the top coat. This is the one that has all the colors of the rainbow. Ultra fine glitter, so it will float. And I will get these top coated and set aside, and then we're going to bring the other two over. But I will mix all the resin up at one time and have it split up and ready. So right now, what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of UV resin in this cup. Don't need much, it's just for the center. And get my glitter out. It's part of the reason why I don't do glitter in my geode coasters. Very seldomly will you see me do that, and it's that reason exactly, because glitter moves. Now I know I can make little glitter pieces and have them dried and put them in, but I don't ever think about doing anything like that, so I don't have any. Now it is going to be a little bit bigger of a center than I really want, but I do have to kind of cover it. Cover the center that it made for itself. So I'm just going to get that cured with my light. Mix up some resin and be right back when I have it all split into cups. All right, I got my resin mixed up. I'm just going to pour some into a little cup because I'm going to want a lot of colors out of this. I mixed up 8 ounces. So I'm just going to put a little tiny bit of the shimmer in. And pour it on top, and then if I need more clear, I'll just use more clear. I just didn't want to shimmer up the whole batch. And then I will get these. This is the easy part. Just top coating. So if you guys who participated yesterday didn't top coat, I hope you did top coat, because I don't think you filled up your mold when we were doing this together. And you can always fix your centers if you didn't like the way it turned out. So let me just get this spread out to the edges. Mine was filled way more than his for some reason. I guess I didn't split the resin right. I was under pressure, you guys. Just kidding. So I have a lot less that I need in mine than he needs in his. All right, so those two are full. Just look at it from side level so you can see if the dome is coming up over. I'm just gonna spritz them with, oops, a little bit of alcohol, spritzing the wrong way. Pop any bubbles. And then let me move these out of the way and I will move the new ones in. All right, I'm all set up here. So I only had 5 ounces left. So that's all I'm gonna use for this set. I'll just try to pour them as even as I can. I was hoping I was gonna have 6 ounces, but that's okay. So I took half of on my Geode coasters, the way I do it is whatever I mix for a coaster, half of it gets saved for clear for the final pour in the center. So automatically 2.5 ounces got set aside. The rest of it, I just split equally into these cups and then this cup. So this one is going to be my mica powder for the white to make those little striations, hopefully. I hope it works. Then we might have a little bit more colorants to choose from when we do Geode coasters instead of just mica powders, but I don't have high hopes. So I hope this might answer questions for you because it's going to answer questions for me. So I'm going to expect failures as I normally have on my channel. As you know, I know a lot of you don't think mine are failures, but you know, if it doesn't come out the way I'm thinking, it's not necessarily a failure. It's just not what I expected. So I guess I should name my failures to unexpected. This is bothering me around my table. I spilled mica powder last night and never cleaned it up. So I'm not going to use the white because I'm using white mica powder. So I'm just going to use the purple. This is called Violet and Teal, and they're premium acrylic ink. I will link everything that I use below, like I always do, in the description box, in case you want to try it with these exact same products, or use whatever products you already have. And I want it pretty opaque because that's what it is with mica powder. I mean, it's probably not going to get opaque, but I just want it darker. As dark as I can get it, put it that way. And the acrylic inks are going to do a better job at that than the alcohol inks. So that looks pretty good. These actually have a little BB inside to shake it up. So I'm trying to stick with the same colors that I used on my Geode coaster so we can have some sort of a comparison, I guess you can say, against the mica powders in the same color. That looks pretty good. All right, so those two are done. Now I'll do the alcohol inks. I just got a new set in from Let's Resin, a 45 set, 45 alcohol inks. This one is called Aquamarine. So I am excited to use all the colors that I did not get in their 26-piece set. I know it's not teal. I guess I could drip a few drips of a blue in here to make it a teal. Let me see if I have I know I have a blue. Let me just see if I can find one. I'm just going to add some of the blue one in. See if I can get it more of a teal color. Then the aquamarine is more on the green side. It's going to be light though. I got to add a lot. A lot of both of them, I think. Alcohol inks, they don't color dark, so keep that in mind whenever you're using them. These are for really transparent projects. So you can still see the stick, but I don't think I'm going to get it any darker. So now I'm going to use purple, which is called Purple. Imagine that. And I'm going to just pour it the exact same way that I did yesterday, which is each color on top of each other, white in the next to it, and then clear in the center. I'm not going to put anything in the centers of these. I will wait and see if I want anything after the fact. So you basically just pour these around your edge in an even drizzle. And there's not going to be much because I didn't mix up that much resin. So I'm hoping this even works because these coasters are pretty big. I should have grabbed smaller coasters. Too late now, I've already started. And then I'm just going to pour the blue right on top of it. I don't remember the order I poured yesterday, so that might be one difference. I can't remember which one went down first. So just pour your second color on top. I mean, I say that as if I know this is going to work, so don't hold me to this. It could be a complete and utter disaster. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Actually, I think I started with purple. Let's start with the purple. Let's try to keep them the same, just to see what happens. Now the blue. It could just come out a muddy brown mess. I don't know. Okay, and then the mica powders goes next to that. So I don't have a lot, but hopefully there's enough. I don't have a paper cup either, so it's going to be a little harder. I try to keep it circular because it will throw off your design if it's not circular. And last but not least, we're just going to try to do this in equal amounts. Which I don't know if I am or not, but I'm going to definitely try. I'll heat gun it a little bit, and then I'll put you on a little time lapse for a little while. See what it looks like when it starts to move. And hopefully we'll have something halfway decent and not a brown mess. Let me grab the heat gun. And let me get you on a time lapse. All right, they are cured. I am shocked. I'm really pleased, which I know you guys can't believe I'm saying that. But look at this. This is the acrylic ink one. It actually worked. If I would have just had a little less clear, it would have closed all the way. And then this one was the alcohol ink one, which a lot less clear. So now is the time where I wish you guys were still live with me, because I want to kind of save these. And I'm trying to think of a solution. So I was hoping the center would be a little bit smaller. So since this one is small, I thought of maybe mixing these two chunky glitters together, since these are the two colors in the coaster. And UV resining it into the center to cover up that little hole. And then top coating it like these. These are ready, but we'll unmold them all together. So that shimmer came out really pretty. And then this one, I'm thinking, since I have nobody to talk to today, what if I put a decal on? I have all these Stick Abilities floral sticker pack I got from Hobby Lobby, and this page has close to the color teal that this does. The rest are like different colors that really won't go. And these are just like little stickers with a clear backing. And I'm thinking this one is big enough to fit in here. So what do y'all say? Yes? Yes in the comments? Yes, yes, no, no. I'm going to have to go by what I think you're going to say. And I think you're going to say yes. So I'm going to UV resin this one right now with my resin. Just like I did the other one. See, it's easier to do it after the fact because it didn't all move and go somewhere else. So I could place it exactly where I want it after the fact, because this is our top. So it doesn't matter if it's under the resin or not. So I'm just going to put a little bit of both in here. I don't want to mix them together because it has a little bit of both. This is called Grapevine. I'll link them below. And the blue one is called Beyond Blue. So I think I'm just going to mix them together. I don't know if I'll need more or not. I got to grab my UV light. Might need a little bit more. And kind of position it over that nice big clear area. Oh, that might be perfect. There is a little spot here, but you know, for something I thought was going to be a complete disaster, I'm not going to complain about that. I'm pretty happy with it. I don't want it to flow like that. I should have had my light ready to stop that from happening. So let me get a little silicone tool here. I just trying to keep it. I gotta grab the light still. I still didn't grab the light. Just quick stick your light on to stop it from moving. While that's curing, I'm gonna do a few minutes so I make sure it's completely done. I'm gonna mix up 4 ounces of resin. I think I'll stick the sticker on this one while we wait. And then top coat them. Put them on a heat mat or in the curing machine. I did the others, I did these 2 in the curing machine. And I had these 2 on the heat mat. See how it just goes on there with a clear background so you can't really tell it's a sticker. I think that looks pretty good. We'll add some of the little rainbow shimmer in here like I did the other 2. Top coat them, and this one will be done. I'm so glad I tried this because now I know. I mean, the ratios were a little off, but that's easy to fix. So, okay, be back in a sec. All right, I got 4 ounces mixed up. I'm just gonna add a little more shimmer, same scenario. I hope that wasn't too much. Goodness, you barely need any of this, you guys. Don't overdo it or it's totally gonna ruin the piece. I hope I didn't add too much. We will find out. I didn't expect to be top coating them, to be honest with you, because I didn't think they were going to be good enough. But they passed the test for a top coat. Oh no, that's not too much. Just don't do too much in there because it'll spill over the edge like, oh no, I just dripped it on my finished piece. Hang on, I gotta wipe that off. I guess I should move these out of the way. I think this one is off. When you use the heat mats for a while, this is what's happening. The heat mat is underneath this. The heat mat eventually warps in little places as you use them, and I use mine every day. So that's why, because my countertop is perfectly level. We built these countertops. I know they're level. So it's the heat mat in certain places, like right here got warped. So this one is off level right now. So I just kind of have to put little sticks underneath it to help it get level again, which kind of stinks, but what are you gonna do? And this one needs a little bit more. I'm just gonna pop some bubbles on these and get these cured. So this one is, it's okay. It's a little higher than that one is, but it looks level now, so I should be good. All right, be back in just a second. They are cured, you guys. It's time to check them out, although we kind of see what they look like already, but let's see what the backs look like. These two have been waiting so patiently for the other two to get finished. In fact, I had to stop Don from unmolding his because he's like, oh, let's unmold them. I'm like, no, we have to put a top coat on. So of course it's 12:30 here. He's way asleep. So ready for the back of his? Terrible. It always looks terrible. That's just the way geodes work, guys. I did not expect anything beautiful back there because these are usually one-sided coasters. So that is his, and this one is mine. You guys had some pretty color choices because you guys chose the colors we used. A little bit transparent back there. And of course, oh, look at the crackle though. Check that out. That's a nice surprise. That's from the clear getting up underneath that. His didn't have that. Interesting. All right, let's go with this one. I think it looked, although, look at that. I picked it for that rose and it washed out because it's the same exact color. Maybe it'll be different with the back off. Oh, that looks better. And the back. Oh, look at that crackle too. That's funny. Of course, it's not a reversible coaster, but this side, I'm really happy with it. Should I paint the edges? Last time I did, you guys are like, no, I don't like the edge. And this one, I kind of got my UV resin off center, but it's not too bad. Look at these crackles, you guys, when I'm not trying. Of course, when I'm not trying. Oh, geez, it's just going to make me try again. Wow. Anyway, I like them. So I am not going to put the edge on until I hear from you. Do I put gold or silver around these edges? Yes or no? If you guys want any of them as demos, you can make that decision too, because if I do put it on, I could always take it off before I send it out to you. Because the one that I did put it on, somebody did want it as a demo, and I did take it off for her, which was no problem. So that's it, you guys. Stay tuned. Don't leave. I have some pictures for you. See you tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Bye.